Today we are going to discuss a question from exercise number 2.1. We are going to see how we can use some of our earlier learned concepts in solving this problem. So let's begin. Question number 1. The graphs of y is equal to p of x are given below for some polynomials p of x. Find the number of zeros of p of x in each case. So here are the graphs in different cases. So here we have 6 different graphs, and in every case you have to find the number of zeros using the graphs only. So we are going to use the graphical method for this problem, and let's see the solution. Solution. Method to find zeros. So here we are going to discuss the method which we are going to apply in all these parts. So let's see. The number of zeros of a polynomial is the number of times the graph of that polynomial intersects the x-axis. So whenever the graph of a polynomial is going to intersect the x-axis, that point will be a zero, and basically we have to find the number of times this happens. So let's begin. Here we have the first part. This is the graph for the first part. Now let's take a look at the answer and see how many solutions do we have. The number of zeros is 0 as the graph is parallel to x-axis and does not intersect the x-axis. So in this graph you can see that there is only one straight line and it does not intersect the x-axis, hence there are no zeros for this particular polynomial. Moving on, we have this graph right here. So let's see how many zeros does this polynomial have. The number of zeros of p of x is 1 because the graph intersects the x-axis at only one point. So here the graph intersects x-axis at only one point, and this is the point of intersection right here. If you are able to see this arrow, here the graph intersects the x-axis and hence this is going to be a 0. Since only once the graph intersects at x-axis, only one 0. Next we have the third part. So this is the graph for the third part. Let's take a look at the answer. Also try to think about how many zeros this is going to have, because it is very essential that you try to solve the question yourself also. So now we have the number of zeros is 3 as the graph intersects the x-axis at 3 points. So the graph here is intersecting the x-axis at 3 points, and the points are, you can see these arrows. The first point is this one, second here, and third this point. So these are the 3 zeros of this particular polynomial. Next up we have the fourth part. So try to think about the number of zeros, and then we are obviously going to discuss it as well. The number of zeros of p of x is 2 because the graph intersects the x-axis at 2 points. So here the intersection is happening first of all here and here. So these are the 2 zeros of this polynomial because these are the points of intersection with x-axis. Next we have the fifth part, and let's see the solution. The number of zeros of p of x is 4 because the graph intersects the x-axis at 4 points. So since here the graph is intersecting the x-axis at 4 points, there are 4 zeros. So let's try to locate those points. First point right here you can see, second point this arrow is pointing to it, third point here, and fourth point right here. So these are the 4 zeros of this polynomial. Next we have part number 6. So the number of zeros of this polynomial is going to be, the number of zeros of px is 3 because the graph intersects x-axis at 3 points. So let's try to locate the zeros. Here is the first zero or the first intersection, second intersection, and the third intersection. So these are the three intersections, hence the three zeros. So now I hope that I made this question very clear for you. So let's take a look at some tips and tricks which are going to help you in solving similar types of problems. So always observe the graph carefully, take time and read the question carefully as well. So try to observe the graph and try to understand what the question is trying to ask you. Don't just assume anything and observe the graph very carefully. Zeros occur only when the graph intersects x-axis. Don't consider intersections with y-axis. So zeros occur only when the graph is going to intersect x-axis. So if your graph is intersecting with the y-axis, that is not going to be a zero. Please keep this in mind. So I hope that you had fun watching this video and some of your concepts were also cleared. Thank you so much for watching.